What's going on, everybody? Here we are. It's another episode of In This Very Ring, right here live on A2D Radio. And apparently we're having Star Wars stuff chime in on Batman Day of all things. Really, Butters? Really?
It was an accident. I didn't realize things were not on silent.
We're not even 30 seconds in and you've already screwed something up. As you guys must already know.
Hey, it ain't the fastest yet.
There's so many jokes there. As you guys know by now, I'm Ritz. This guy, that guy right there, that's Butters. Figure the fuck out eventually. That guy's Butters. And we are here. We're brought to you by our doc, Dr. Paul Vidal at Specialized Physical Therapy, LLC. Check him out on the web at specializedphysicaltherapy.com. 3 locations, Burlington, Cherry Hill, and Princeton, New Jersey. Also, Michael Ambrose and the guys over at Ambuck Services, the gutter and deck restoration experts of South Jersey. Give them a call at 856-879-5530. QB54 brings us our poll question for the week. It is the Hurt Business is one of the best things going right now. I didn't know because I didn't write the question. Agree, disagree. Butters, I'm going to throw it to you.
Oh, Lord. Yes, right now, I honestly feel like the Hurt Business is one of the best things going on right now. I mean,
I hope so. You wrote the damn question.
Well, yeah, I know, but you screwed the question all up.
Well, because your question... Never mind. Keep going. Keep talking.
But yeah, no, they are probably one of the greatest things, if not the greatest thing right now going on. Raw, Smackdown, not NXT because NXT got its own great thing going on. But as far as Raw and Smackdown's going on, Hurt Business, that whole ending to Monday Night Raw, just that kind of cinched that right there. Just, you know, you don't know whether you feel like they're heels, but that whole coming out for Retribution at the end of Monday Night Raw just makes it like, are they faces? Are they the in-betweens? Are we going to... You know, but all 4 of them, they just kind of, they sink in, they synergize, and it gives Cedric something to do. It gives Shelton something to do after he's been back doing nothing for, how many years is it now? 2, 3?
Yeah.
I mean, it's great. I agree.
So, this is where I'm conflicted. I like what's happening right now with the Hurt Business, especially coming off the heels of Monday night. But at the same time, I don't understand what it is we're doing here. Right? I don't understand. Are you guys heels? Are you baby faces? Are you defending the honor of the show that you're on? It's one of those, we're the only ones that can screw with these people. How are you building this stable? I don't hate it, right?
Yeah.
I want some clear definition. We got the godfather of A2D Radio, the man himself, Tom Arnone, chiming in saying, gentlemen, he also says Butters, and he says Butters is carrying the show. Well, fuck. And Frank Vespi of The Fix chiming in, hey, yo, sorry to bother you at work. Just wanted to drop in and say, hey, yo, sorry to bother you at work. Just wanted to... No, Frank, we're not doing this, damn it. Have a great show. Thanks, Frank. God bless America.
But this is the quote that never ends. Okay, sorry.
No, don't give him any ideas. It's a long show.
You are right.
But no,
I feel like that ending to Monday Night Raw, I think it's partly due to, I think they're just trying to defend their show. Retribution's coming out, they're destroying everything, they're destroying everyone, and the Hurt Business as well. In the business of hurting everybody. So, you know what? You're screwing up my show, you're screwing up my business. It's time to come out and give you a little Evolution style. Because that's kind of what it felt a little Evolution like to me the whole, business suits, the whole coming out and whooping ass, taking name, this is my show, get the hell out of here.
Right. I mean, so you have them interrupt. You have them interrupt during the Cedric Alexander Ricochet match.
Mm-hmm.
So we cut to the back, and Adam Pearce is there with some security guards. He says, "Keep your eyes peeled for Retribution." The Hurt Business tell Pearce that if he doesn't start doing a better job, he's going to get fired. So it's high time to upgrade from boys to men. I see what I did there with the pop reference. Never mind. He's not afraid of Retribution because he has Bobby Lashley, Shelton Benjamin, and Cedric Alexander. Pearce says he's right and thanks them for volunteering. MVP and company start laughing and say, "Are the Hurt Business," so he'll be getting a check in the mail. We got James Cage chiming in. "Hey, friend, what's up, James? Butters, this is on you because Frank says he's coming up with ideas." Thanks.
I wasn't trying to give anybody ideas. His quote just made me,
Sure.
his first thing that popped in my head.
And Joey DiMartino, would the term anti-hero apply to the Hurt Business? That's a really... See, this is why I love when Joey comes to the party, right? Because he brings that different viewpoint to it, and I don't hate it, right? If you're going to turn around and tell me that the Hurt Business is an anti-hero, okay, right? Yep. I still want them doing villainous things, though.
I think with the whole backstage with Adam Pearce thing, just kind of set up well, since you guys ain't going to do anything about it, we'll do it.
Yeah, I kind of want them
it's
to
like,
be...
I think it's more like, along the lines, hey, they just interrupted our boys' match. Since you guys can't do their job, if we have to, we'll step up and do the job for them. You're just going to pay us, a la APA.
Now, see, if they turn this into a new APA, I would love it.
I mean, I feel like they're mashing up a little bit of the APA with a little bit of Evolution. I mean...
Well, it's got you're going to be able to pull similarities from these guys and every other faction that's ever been in the world of professional wrestling. The real pivotal thing here for me, though, is these guys are almost like a Deadpool in a sense, right? Deadpool with more of a "I'm going to be an asshole to everybody."
Yeah.
Kind of strategy. Not we're going to do the right thing. We're just going to be an asshole. Oh, look. It's Pete. It's the bearded ice cream scoop and the solidified churned milk. Pete, what'd I ever do to you, fam? What happened to this whole FWO thing? Is it not a lifestyle for you anymore? Have you decided that you're too good to be a part of the FWO? I thought you were an OG, my man. I didn't know you were just a... Never mind. This is, for now, a PG show and a kid show. Pete knows where he can reach out to me and settle our issues. He out there... Pete out there looking like a Byron Saxon wannabe.
Oh, damn.
We're still FWO for life. No, I agree. That Byron Saxon comment's not going to sit well with him. Jake Friel from On the Road to Victory. What's up, fellas? Guys, what's going on, Jake? What's going on, Pete? Much love to both of them. They know I love them. If you guys are missing our shows, if you're missing Birds of a Feather, which you can catch Pete, Chucks, and Chrome on, or Jake on the Road to Victory with him and Jimmy, they're still on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Spotify, Speaker, and all your other podcast services. Make sure you check them out. Give them a like, a share, and a little subscribe. Now, back to the business at hand. We still talking about the Hurt Business.
Oh, yeah.
So let me ask you this question, Butters. Coming off the heels of Monday night and how essentially the Hurt Business got leveled by Retribution. Nobody came out to help them. Drew and Keith do fantastic double moonsaults over the top rope to take everybody out. And then you have the awkward stare down, which we're going to talk about. But that being said, what if you're MVP and you're WWE creative and everything like that? What do you do this week on Raw?
I would have to say you'd play more off the Retribution Hurt Business. I think you'd pull that into its own storyline. I think you're going to set up for the Hurt Business versus Retribution at, I wouldn't say Clash, maybe Survivor Series. With that coming up soon, you set up for the Hurt Business is just all around security in general. I mean,
so let me circle back because I like what you said there about Survivor Series and the Hurt Business, but I want to circle back and answer the poll. I disagree. I don't think the Hurt Business is one of the best things going. But I think it's up there. It's in the. It could be in the conversation as they progress. You know, getting the theme music is huge for them. Getting the Titantron is huge for them. Having that moment Monday night, standing on the stage, you know, just kind of intimidating. That's a huge moment for them. Retribution is kind of taking the Raw scene by storm. Right? Yeah. It's their show. Everybody's tuning in to figure out what's Retribution doing next. You know, Pete saying he hopes the Limitless One is the leader of Retribution and walks out of Clash with the strap. He forgot a few words there, but we'll forgive him.
We got the gist.
Yeah.
So, you know, coming off that comment, you know, that match was supposed to add Keith Lee to the Clash of Champions match, but it ended, of course, in a no contest. Do we see them somehow adding Keith Lee this week then?
No, we see them doing it all the fuck over again. Why? Because they've already announced to Monday Night on Raw, we will see Keith Lee versus WWE Champion Drew McIntyre one more time. On the Go Home
I didn't
show.
see that I didn't see that announcement.
Oh, I saw it. But that could tell me that Retribution's going to try something again, where they're going to threaten to, and the Hurt Business is going to be at ringside, and we're going to see we might see Randy Orton run in. If Randy Orton runs in, then that's how it turns into a triple threat at Clash.
My question is, if they add Keith Lee, how does that dynamic change it with it being an ambulance match?
Get them both into an ambulance. I don't know.
Because, you know, we've never really seen a triple threat ambulance match.
And we also never saw a Fatal 4-Way Iron Man match, yet they managed to fuck that up too.
Or whatever Regal's new, you know, gimmick is for a gauntlet.
Oh, we're going to talk about that too. Joey DiBardino, can you hire the Hurt Business for protection just like you did the APA? And that goes back to what you were saying, Butters. You know, Joey and you were kind of on the same page, and I love it, right? I love the idea of you can hire these guys to go out and just put on the Hurt, right? And it can change some storylines. It can change some dynamics moving forward that I think are going to be pretty huge.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
But I think this starts, you know, like I said, I think this might start a setup of Survivor Series.
I agree. I love
starts a slow setup for Survivor Series. Maybe, you know, that's where we'll get. Maybe then that's where we'll get the, you know, Retribution reveal. I don't think we get it this soon. I don't think we, you know. Yes, I would like to see, you know, like you said, maybe, you know, Keith Lee be that person to leads Retribution to, you know, walks out with a strap. But I think it's too early. I think what WWE is trying to go for is their own version of Aces and Eights.
And while I agree with you, let's look at the pay-per-view schedule for the next few weeks. Okay. We know a week from tomorrow is going to be Clash of the Champions.
Yep.
That's on September 27th. WWE's not back for a pay-per-view event until October 25th for Hell in a Cell.
Okay.
And then It's not until November 22nd for Survivor Series. So now that's almost 10 weeks of programming.
Mm-hmm.
10 Monday Night Raws. Ish. Right?
To set something up?
To be able to slow build this in an era where we are in an era of instant gratification. We talked about it on this show last week with Chrome. We talked about it on Lazy Booking, I believe, as well, with Pete and Chrome as well.
Mm-hmm.
In an era of instant gratification, in an era of social media, where they could now they've been smart. They haven't done things via. You look like you're about to sneeze.
No, I was yawning. I was trying not to yawn on.
Oh, do I bore you?
No. Nope.
Ted, my man, this isn't lazy booking. No, Ted, it's in this very ring. Which, by the way, you can catch these shirts and our new fall collection at PhillyDrinkers.com.
Call us lazy booking again, and then you can catch these hands.
Chrome. Tom says hashtag Chrome. Chrome or Crumb? Same thing.
Ooh, sassy.
I tried. No, but man, I don't see
like
us being able to run this. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. I mean, I do, but I don't.
All good.
Thank you. I don't.
You don't see 10 weeks?
I don't see 10 weeks. I don't see 10 weeks.
See,
not unless you truly play it out like you do Aces and Eights. And
well,
I
think WWE, from what I've been understanding, you know.
Another trip to Disney. Chrome, I love it.
But, you know, from what I've been hearing, rumblings and seeing, they're trying to go back to that slow build. They're trying to go, you know, not too long, because we all know, like you said, instant gratification. I could see 10 weeks. 10 weeks would be, it'd be cutting it close before everybody. I mean, look at Bayley Sasha. How long did that go?
Why you got to bring that up? It's too early. It's
because
too
we're
early
still
to
gonna.
bring that up.
It don't matter. We're gonna bring it up later. So why not bring it up now?
Because I am not mentally there yet. I am not fired up enough. I have not called you stupid.
Rip the damn Band-Aid off. Oh well. Do we have any guess?
So Joey, my friend, there are actually rumors, and if you go back and you watch, and let me pull it up here because it's somewhere. If you go back and you actually watch the clip from Monday night, you can kind of see a couple people in there.
Mia Yim,
Mercedes Martinez, former Raw announcer Dio Madden,
possible Dijakovic.
They've also talked about, and here's the name that pisses me off. Here's the name that makes me really legitimately mad. Mojo Rawley.
I've heard that one too.
That makes me so mad.
Why? It gives him something to do other than that stupid ass gimmick he had right before, Gronk left.
He can stay the hell away.
Hey.
I don't like Mojo on the mic. That's my biggest problem.
Who says he's got to be on the mic? Who says he's got to be on the mic? He could be a lackey.
Well, no, I'm going somewhere with this.
Okay.
Right? I'm going somewhere with this. I don't like him on the mic. I'm not overly impressed with his ring work. I don't think. Who's your big now? Let's take Pete's idea that Keith Lee's the leader of Retribution.
Okay.
Let's take that out for a second. Okay. Let's say the leader is one of these 5 people. Oh, and Shane Thorne's in that mix. Let's say it's one of those 6 people. Okay. Who's your star to make me care? Right? Because think about it. Think about all the stables, all the factions, all the whatever over the years. It's had I won't say a big name, right? Because a lot of these people.
But it's someone who can talk.
It was somebody who was on the up and up. Evolution had Triple H. it had Flair. DX back in the day had Triple H and Shawn Michaels.
Aces and Eights had Bubba.
Right. And Devon.
And, yeah,
right? and Anderson.
Yeah. I was going to say, how many of these people have had decent mic skill?
Who's the other person? What's the other one? Undisputed Era has Adam Cole. The Hurt Business has MVP.
Now, here's a question for you. Who's to say, I don't even know if it's a question, but either way, who's to say that the leader of Retribution has to be a male?
I'm not saying anything.
No, but the way you're naming it, you know, I'm just saying, a lot of these people, they're like, oh, the leader of Retribution, you know, we got all these different people, and it could be, you know, it's like, all you're listing off as leaders is male. Who's to say the leader's a male? Yes, you might have a mouthpiece be the male.
But here's the thing though. Here's the thing. Let's back up for a minute. Okay. I don't care if it's a male, female, a fucking Klingon. I don't give a damn who the leader of Retribution is. You can go grab goddamn Jack Tunney and bring him back to be the leader of Retribution. Adam Pearce could be the leader of Retribution. I got it. Care.
I got the swerve.
I'm not done. Hold on. Okay? But you call me out for bringing up all these other factions and none of them are women. Because no women, other than Stephanie McMahon, no women have ever been in that position of power within a faction. You could argue, and I'll give you the argument, Zelina Vega, but that clusterfuck of a hodgepodge, Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends of a group that she had, isn't a faction.
Oh, I love the reference to Foster's. Oh, dear Jesus, I ain't seen or heard Foster's Imaginary. Oh, my God, I ain't seen that in forever. Oh, God.
You know, Ted, there's no one in this stable is new and exciting. No Seth, Roman, Dean, a bunch of schmoes. Who cares? First of all, a faction doesn't need Seth, Roman, or Dean, right?
No.
Because you got AEW, the National Football League over there. Because now MJF is saying he wants his own stable over there. Like, we don't got enough. Let's just have another expansion here. Start the draft over. Give North Dakota a team.
So, here's the swerve. And I know you're going to call me a stupid idiot for it. But fuck it. Why not? I mean, who plays stupid a lot? Who could truly be the mouthpiece? Who could truly be that star power? What the?
You said who plays stupid a lot. I was just answering your question.
But who's to say none other than R-Truth?
Oh, fuck off.
No. The gimmick feels it. You know, the way he could. Nobody would see it coming.
Out of this one.
Nobody would see it coming.
He just brought back Little Jimmy.
Hey.
Little Jimmy was the biggest return of 2020.
I guess I miss Little Jimmy. God blessed America, I miss Jimmy.
I mean, dude.
But hey, he loves playing that play stupid part, so he could play it off.
No.
Why not?
But
you couldn't see something that dumb coming.
Not for something that's been this good. I look, WWE I've given them enough rope over the years, and they have consistently and successfully, pretty damn professionally, hung me with all of it. I'm right there next to the WrestleMania sign every year. Okay.
So they're not pointing at the WrestleMania sign; they're pointing at you, going, "Who's the big bastard that's hanging?" Yes.
That was actually really good. I'm proud of you. I like that. Who's the big... All right. Glad you put that together. But I
mean, it was just a thought. It popped up, because the way he plays that character is so good, and you have all these mystery people. It was one of those things that it's like, I sadly see WWE trying to do something that stupid.
I wouldn't put it past them. I could definitely see something dumb happening. But at the same time, I said let's take Keith Lee out of it, right? When you take Keith Lee out of the equation, there really isn't anybody else.
Who hasn't? I mean, Bobby Roode? Dude, he hasn't done anything.
Do you understand what would happen if the Glorious One? Because this whole Robert Roode thing, fuck off to your safe space. If the Glorious One was in charge of Retribution, if the Glorious One was leading the charge against those who have wronged him,
I was going to say, he hasn't been on WWE TV since.
Be glorious.
I mean, we haven't seen him on WWE TV since, the start of COVID?
If not earlier.
So, I mean, where the hell's he been? What's he doing? This would be a great freaking time to bring the man back.
Chat, there's a few of you here. Who do you think's in charge of Retribution? Well, let me hear what you guys think. Who's leading that charge? Drop a comment, like, share, subscribe on this video. We're going to be here. Strap in, settle down. Right? We're not going anywhere. Virginia chiming in, saying hello. Hello, Virginia. Tom saying safe space talking. I think, that kind of says talking. His heart was in the right place.
At first, I glanced and I thought it said thanks.
We let Tom have his moments. We just let it ride. Right. So, I want to go back to the Hurt Business for a minute. And I want to go back to Joey's comment early in the show. And where did it go? Here. Would the term anti-hero apply to the Hurt Business? Do we think it's a smart idea to run the Hurt Business as an anti-hero right around the same time we're making the transition with the Undisputed Era? Because if you notice, the Undisputed Era's Bobby Fish, was it Bobby Fish? No, Kyle O'Reilly stops Tommaso Ciampa from beating up some dude in the parking lot this week.
I missed that too. What the hell?
Yeah. So could this be where we kind of get away from some of these bigger factions being heels as we get closer to Survivor Series?
Yeah. I mean, instead of this year's Survivor Series being brand versus brand, it could just be fucking brand versus Retribution, as big as they are.
And that's the other thing, right? It's like a damn Marvel movie. It's all connected. And
something tells me it's all leading to Survivor Series.
It has to.
That's what I say, because the whole, like you said, it's like a Marvel movie. This whole slow build-up, they've barely done anything. This week they made that big impact again this week, and it's been a couple weeks since their last big impact. It's like they do a big thing and they kind of teeter off. Wait a little bit, bam, another one. Teeter off. Wait a little bit.
This man's not wrong. Love you, Tom.
But so, I mean, I guess that's how they're going to slow roll the Survivor Series. Maybe we see, like you said, maybe at Clash of Champions they interfere with something. They try to get something rolling at Hell in a Cell, only to be, have to wait till Survivor Series.
Joey, there's a message for you. It reads, "Grow up."
But we don't grow up. We don't grow up.
Don't you dare finish that line.
What line?
Don't you dare.
All I just said was we don't grow up.
I thought you were about to say you're a Toys R Us kid. You were going to get slapped through the computer.
Well, I mean, I am a Toys R Us kid, but still, they're shut down.
Shut up.
But, I am a proud supporter of the slow build. I don't want the instant gratification. I like the old ways of doing the slow build.
And so do I. Right? I miss those days. I miss those days of tuning in. Like, that's why I love this Alexa Bliss Bray Wyatt thing. That's why I'm loving this Retribution thing. Is because we're getting slow builds. We're not getting. I mean, we're getting more with Alexa and Bray every week than we are with Retribution.
I know you're gonna hate it, but I think that's what I think that's what they wanted with the Sasha Bayley thing, was the slow build. That's what I think that was their, what do you call it? Their test. Their beta testing.
Beta testing. Beta testing a slow build. We've been doing it for years.
Exactly. They're trying to figure out how long is too long.
What the hell goes through your head?
A couple freight trains, a little bit of wrestling. I mean, sometimes they collide, and I gotta sort out the little bits and pieces. There's people everywhere.
So let me see. Let me see if I understand this correctly. You're trying to sit there and tell me that WWE, amidst the pandemic, amidst the social experiment that is the Thunderdome, amidst having no crowds and a limited staff and all this other jazz, decided 4 years ago to do a slow build for Sasha and Bayley. Because they want to beta test it to see how long they can go.
I feel like the real build was this year when Sasha came back. They had the whole Friends thing. That's where I'm talking about.
Okay, all right. Still, that's still a long, God blessed time. Let's look at something here. No, because you brought this upon yourself. This is completely 100% your fault. Okay?
But this is what makes for good content, ladies and gentlemen. Why not? Love getting him on a roll.
Well, it's all I do. I'm fat.
Well, yeah, that I guess the only thing that makes you roll is a jelly roll.
I don't know. I actually don't like jelly rolls.
What? What fat man does not like jelly rolls?
It's too messy.
That's what napkins or plates are for.
What's a plate?
Touche. That's what a napkin's for.
You mean the towel? I just saw it. Where the hell was it?
God, I swear you're one of those people that just puts everything in a bowl and says, screw it.
Yeah. Okay, so she comes back in 2019.
I thought she was out until around 2020.
No, she comes back in 2019.
Oh, that's right. That's right, because they lost the belts at WrestleMania.
Right.
She
attacked Becky with a chair on the August 12th edition of Raw. That's where she took off the purple wig and had the blue hair. Okay,
so they've been going for about a year now.
Yes.
With this story, so they've been going for about a year now with the Bayley Becky thing. Not Bayley Bayley Sasha. So
yes.
Okay, we know a year's too long. So now we're going
Retribution. See, here's the thing.
Hold on. Funny. Retribution started when? What, about June, July?
Something like that.
So that's now we're trying for what, November? So that's July. What, about 4 months? We're going to try 4 months instead of a year?
But see, here's the thing. If we're just focusing on the year, certain feuds can last a year.
Yeah.
Why do I say that? Because, there's this little thing out in the universe called Rock and Cena.
Yep.
Right? That lasted a year, and it was well done. We got the right bits and pieces when we needed it. It always stayed fresh. Having Cena around every week, bringing it up, didn't hurt either. Okay? There are other feuds that can't go that long. Sasha and Bayley should not have gone on as long as it had.
And I agree.
Because the writing was on the wall. Retribution, my fear for Retribution is that people are going to get tired of the same old shtick. Right?
So it's going to go a la Nexus?
Yes, that's a fear.
Right? No, I agree with that sentiment. That's why, I brought that up. It's like, I agree with you that if it goes on too long, it's like right now it's all good, all golden, but it starts going on too long and it's just like trash.
Because the beatdowns are getting, I don't want to say repetitive, right? But that's all we're doing. We're showing up, we're beating people down, and we're leaving.
And the good thing
not saying I don't like that, right? Because don't get me wrong, Monday night was a blessing in disguise because I love brawls. Like, it's some of my favorite things to go back and watch. Or like the go home Raws, the go home Smackdowns before Survivor Series, or the Rumbles, or the Lesnar Taker brawl from a few years back, Cena and Lesnar, those big locker room clearing, everybody's gonna beat the piss out of everybody brawl.
Yeah.
And we saw, to a certain extent, that Monday night.
Well, and here's the thing. Retribution's not just attacking one person. They're attacking whoever the hell they want.
Right.
So you don't know what's going on with Retribution. What's going on in their minds.
That's their only saving grace.
Other than, what they're saying, of course, basically to take down the system. They're I guess you could say they're anarchists right now.
But that's really their only saving grace is that they're not
attacking one
person. They're not focusing on one set of individuals.
Well, that and their saving grace is we don't have, Super Cena to ruin it all.
Yeah, good point. I still don't blame Cena for Nexus.
I don't either. I blame creative.
Yeah, I don't blame Cena for Nexus.
I don't blame Cena. I don't blame Cena for. I don't blame Cena for a lot of things that have happened. I blame creative.
There's a lot of things I can blame Cena for.
Tomato.
What's that?
You could blame Cena for Zack Ryder, maybe.
No, I blame Cena for Zack Ryder. I had to kind of remind myself.
But
so let me keep talking.
So we'll kind of delve into a little bit of Monday Night Raw with the whole Retribution thing. Let's see, with Cedric. Let's see. There we go. Lights go out. Several members standing in the background somewhere. They're basically going against the company because of empty promises, empty lies, betrayal. They once trusted, but now they walk with eyes wide open. That's basically saying, you promised us a big, I did that for a reason. You promised us
amateur hour. You made promises you couldn't keep.
Exactly. There we go. That's what I was looking for.
Trying to find something on here.
It could be, hey, yeah, I'll call you up. Yeah, you'll get this big push. Yeah, you'll give you this big contract. Just, come to us. Do this thing. And then it's, my new toy is dusty. I found a new one that came in 5 seconds after you did. And that's all fine and dandy. I like that. Could it be better than Aces and Eights? Probably not. Nobody can get there. I
don't think much will ever be better than Aces and Eights.
No. And like I said, I feel like that's what they're trying to go for, except they're trying to go for that anarchy angle. Because that's all they've been doing. Look at SmackDown when they brought in the chainsaws.
Yeah, that was smart.
I'm like, damn, did they get pro tips from Chainsaw Charlie here?
Right,
here's my chainsaw. Go have fun.
Here, we're gonna do this.
Uh-oh. Oh, we're gonna clack on the keyboard? Okay, clackety, clackety, clack.
Yeah,
No.
clack.
But still, I lost my train of thought. Thanks. Thanks, brain. I'm not blaming you. Yeah.
He's so dumb. But I guess my biggest concern is that it's going to get, we're going to lose the specialty that it is.
Yes.
Ooh, this is so much better. Okay. So here, I'm gonna put a picture up, okay?
Okay.
And I want your first immediate thought. Okay? You ready?
Oh God.
What is your thought on that?
My thought on that was, yes, please. I want to see more.
Oh, I need you to elaborate more on that.
Your mind is in the gutter, sir.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Remember, this is a children's show.
I get that, but from the way you're reacting, that was mind in the gutter.
No, because I'm actually surprised, though.
Okay. I'll get back to the match in general, but this whole Zelina Vega coming out and inserting herself into the title position, it makes me happy. Because I think, yes, she's great on the mic, but now I really want to see if she shines at this point with the wrestling. Can she pull off? Because, dear God, she has finally got away from those two idiots.
Yeah.
That bless her heart, she made it work. This woman put it over. She put it through the roof, and it just flopped. And it wasn't her fault.
I don't want to say it flopped, right? It just didn't hit right. Because there were some weeks where it was great.
Yeah.
Right? There were other weeks where it was, you could very, very clearly tell that it was all Zelina. It was all her doing, right?
Yeah.
I am very excited for Zelina because I've become a Zelina fan. Do I think immediately inserting her in this title picture? Because she really doesn't wrestle a whole lot.
No. I think we've seen her wrestle, once or twice since she's been called up to the main roster? If that...
I'd probably say 4 times. I would give it 4.
4? Okay. Because I know what, 1 or 2's been against Street Profits' wife.
Bianca Belair.
Thank you. Because she hasn't done jack squat lately.
Because they have nothing for her. And they didn't want to put, so there was a report that came out, we talked about it here, a while back, is that the report came out that Bianca Belair was being told to stay at home because WWE Creative had nothing for her at that time because they were taking a more comedy route with the Street Profits, and they did not feel that her character would fit the comedy route that they were going. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'm totally fine with that. I mean, you got a serious character. Serious characters can't do comedy bits.
Yeah. I like what they're doing with that.
It's about time Creative got their head of their ass for once.
Yes.
Excuse my French.
It's okay.
But,
it's allowed here.
Can we talk about that trash ending to that match, though?
Yeah, how the referee messed up.
Oh yeah, big time. Because Mickey's face has been a meme all week because
it's 100% a meme.
Because she's even trying to, it's like, what the hell just happened? I didn't tap.
So did you hear initially there was a conversation where the ref thought that she hurt herself? So yes, that's why he pulled the plug on it.
Because she was selling that match so good. It's Mickey.
But that has since come out that wasn't the case. He just messed up.
Oh yeah, they're just trying to cover the backside. That's all it is.
Absolutely. I hope
I would love to see a rematch.
But they can't now. You really can't give me a rematch and make it matter?
You could, but do it this week.
That's true, because then I could see Zelina and Mickey going at it.
Yes.
Asuka's going to destroy Zelina. If Zelina beats Asuka clean, there are people that would riot in the streets.
But I can see Zelina doing it after her comments, telling her she was just handed the title and she's been reckless with it. So she could go with the whole reckless angle.
Good point.
Right.
Got another picture for you.
Ooh.
We're going to start doing this a little bit more often. We're going to pick some of the best pictures of the week, and we're going to just react.
I like your pictures. Ooh.
Right? I need to know your raw thoughts on this moment.
Nice pun. Oh, this is something I want to see. Abu Dhabi Dubu, how the hell Avocado, however
as I refer to him as Big Bastard.
Yes, and then Braun Strowman, man, Braun Strowman can't take a loss, but you really don't want to, have Abu Dhabi take the loss either, since he's undefeated at Raw Underground.
Why Braun on
Raw Underground?
Yeah,
it makes sense.
No, it does, but how did he get there?
Because he already said he doesn't care what Raw, SmackDown, brand, whatever the heck, he wants to fight.
I must have missed that.
Yes, he says he doesn't care what show he's on. He wants to come to Raw Underground and whoop some ass. Basically, is his, not to paraphrase, but it's pretty much the sense that he's saying. Shane said, "Screw it, let him fight." And then Abo gets in his face, so it's like, oh, we'll get to see this next week. No, don't give it to me next week. They want to go at it now.
My favorite was Shane McMahon getting in the middle of these two guys and going, "Haha, we're gonna stop you two."
Like,
yeah,
really,
Shane, you're gonna stop them.
Just because you're the boss don't mean jack squat, Shane-O.
Todd Womack chiming in. Philly Dilly guys, bring back Kelly Green. Sup, Todd? Thanks for jumping in, buddy. Hey, man, if you don't know by now, I don't do the sports side of it. I leave it to the professionals. Because God, no, I am not about to get destroyed on my own show because I don't know certain things. Yeah, Pete Evans, the bodyguard of the Underground, is the true big bastard. Let's make that clear. Very good point. Very good point. All right, the next one. Buddy Murphy and Rey Mysterio's daughter. This moment at the end of the steel cage match. Been highly talked about all week long. Are they going to try to do an angle between Murphy and Ray's daughter, a more romantic angle? Butters, let's hear from you, because I've been waiting to talk about this all week.
Same here, actually, ever since I've seen it. But I don't think they're doing the romantic angle. I think she's checking on him after Seth put the beat down on him. I think she's, she kind of sees that maybe he did what he did because of Seth, because he's under Seth's influence. And she's, gone past the point of, she might just be looking into, forgiveness for him. Because who knows? He may turn on Seth, because look at this upcoming Monday Night Raw. The triple threat #1 contenders match for the tag team titles.
Yeah.
You have Seth and Murphy. You have Andrade and Garza.
Yep.
You have Dominic and Humberto. So something tells me with the way this match is, we're going to have Murphy turn on Seth. And that'll probably lead to the angle of the Mysterios forgiving Murphy. But only in a sense of, Murphy's probably asking for forgiveness. And I believe she's just checking on him. At first, everybody's like, no, it was an accident. She's checking on him, thinking it, But when WWE leaves stuff like that in their videos, you go back and you watch the video, that's something they would normally edit out.
Yeah, but let's take that for a minute, though. Let's run with that for a minute. Hold on. That's a thought I've never had, right? Because what if it was an accident? What if she was legitimately concerned? And Vince in the back saying, no, stay with this. Let it linger here, right? You're adapting on the fly. You have somebody who's not on screen all the time, who doesn't understand to say, fuck that guy, let him rile in pain and get in the ring, legitimately checking it on another human being. And now we're going to turn that into a part of the story, right? Ray's daughter, and I apologize, the name's escaping me, and I kind of don't care. Ray's daughter is that beacon of hope for Murphy to be able to get out. Because remember, if you go way back, right?
Aaliyah,
okay. If you go back, Murphy joins with Seth because he felt like he had no one. He felt like he couldn't get the job done. He felt like he was all alone and had no guidance. And Seth gave him that guidance. Seth gave him that purpose, that meaning. Now, all throughout that, no one's really giving a damn about Buddy Murphy still, right? Seth's been able to hold him in that little web of everything that he does. And now here's somebody, here's thy enemy, is showing compassion towards him. It's like every movie we've ever watched, right? Where the henchman is shown compassion from the pissant little hero sidekick.
The enemy of... You know what they say? The enemy of my enemy
is my friend. No, exactly. Right? Turns on the big bad Dr. Doom looking douchebag.
The Messiah complex motherfucker. Yeah, I mean... Oh.
Yeah, that guy. Like I said, Dr. Doom.
You know,
my comment worked.
Do what?
I said my comment worked.
Yeah, it worked exactly. And this could be, you know, the start to something if they, you know, have Murphy and Rollins feud. Could eventually lead to, you know, kicking Seth out for a little while so he can go have his little baby.
Right.
And that would be a perfect little, you know, out to Seth going out and Murphy kind of coming up on his own.
Yeah.
Because Murphy's a damn good wrestler.
He's a fantastic wrestler.
You know, I'm not real sure about his mic skills. I haven't really heard him much on the mic, but wrestling-wise, he's freaking amazing. But I honestly think, you know, I feel like if WWE wanted to edit that out, you know, they would have. But then to your point, like you said, Vince probably went, you know what? Let's try this out. And it has been part of one of the most talked about segments of Raw this week.
Yes, that's the thing that everybody's taken away from Raw this week. Was that moment happened.
And he could have, you know, said, wait a minute, they're talking about this. Let's not edit. That could have been the point where he says, don't edit it out.
Yeah.
Because they don't really start putting anything up until, what, about 20, 30 minutes after Raw ends?
Yeah, it's a little bit.
So he could be, you know, it's all trending worldwide. And that's one of the biggest things trending. And, you know, like you said, hey, he said, screw it, let's leave it in. Let's roll with it. Because they're truly talking about it. Just like they're talking about, you know, Zelina Vega, Asuka, you know, the Hurt Business. I really would have loved to talk about, you know, this Keith Lee match, as great as it was. You know, the ending just kind of...
The ending was rough. Speaking of the ending, this moment right here. The beginning of the stare down between those two men.
Oh, yes. Setting up for next week.
It was weird, though.
I get it, but...
It lasted too long, for sure.
Yeah, but when doesn't something last too long on these days?
Good point.
Bayley, Sasha.
Incredible point. Incredible point.
But overall, I'd say Raw was actually pretty good this week.
Yeah.
I mean, you had some amazing moments. Well, I mean, I'd say great moments. I wouldn't say like amazing, but you had some great moments. You know, some decent matches, great segments overall. So I mean, Raw, they stepped it up a notch this week. I give it to them.
Raw was pretty good.
Other than the whole Mickey Asuka thing, Raw was really good.
Yeah, and you really can't knock the Mickey Asuka thing.
But you gotta admit though, her face was freaking priceless looking at the ref.
She was like, "Excuse me, run that by me one more time."
She looked like she looked like she truly had a concussion. Not trying to make fun of it, but like her face she had that 50-yard stare going on. Like, what the hell, ref?
Oh, 100%. 100%.
And apparently some people backstage thought she truly did have a concussion or an accident or something. But it's typical Mickey. She can sell.
Yes.
She makes it look real. Yes. You can't knock Mickey for that. Love the girl since she debuted. That crazy gimmick just got me. Whew.
All right. Now, moving on to WWE NXT. Okay. Not a lot to take away this week. We do know that next week you have a number one contender, Women's Battle Royale, to fight Io Shirai for the title.
I see Shotzi getting this one.
So Shotzi and her put on a great match this past week.
Oh, man, did you see? Yeah, did you see that promo of hers, though?
Whose?
Shotzi.
No, I did not.
Using a freaking hand stapler, stapling a paper to her chest.
Oh, no, I didn't see that.
She was talking about, Io can't hurt me, talking about hurting her, go ahead and hurt me. And she sticks a piece of paper and takes one of them heavy-duty staplers and just chuck.
No.
Like, try to hurt me. You can't hurt me. Like, basically saying, if this doesn't hurt, what are you going to do?
Absolutely not.
So it's like, I was like, wait, we're showing something like this with WWE? Oh!
Well, we know that they're trying to get away from the more PG side of things.
They're what is it, TV 17 right now? Or something like that? Or PG 17 or yeah, they're trying to go for the more teenager on up now.
Yes.
Which is fine. They're not really drawing blood. And you could kind of tell there was no staples in it. You could kind of tell it was just stuck on the back. She's just hitting that click every time.
Yeah.
Because if she'd have really stuck herself, you'd have seen blood right through that paper.
Yeah.
But still, they're still trying to get to that little bit of edge. I'll give them that much. It's still a cringeworthy moment, especially if you're someone that's just watching and not really knowing what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
But I really feel like Shotzi will get that shot. No pun intended.
See, I kind of want to. In my heart, I want Casey Catanzaro.
I like her too, but
I could see Rhea. I could see
Dakota.
Dakota. I would love Dakota. Love Dakota. I'd love Tegan if she was in it. Is Tegan in it?
You'd have to throw up that
Hold on, let me throw it back up. I gotta put it back in. Hold on. Yes. Tegan's in it. I could see Tegan winning it. They pretty much got their entire women's roster in it. Which isn't a lot if you really think about it, though.
No, it's not, but it's still enough to. You got enough great names there. It's going to make for a hell of a battle royal.
Oh, for sure. Other thing that was announced on WWE NXT, the Gauntlet Eliminator match. 2 men will start in the ring. Every 4 minutes, another competitor will enter. The only way to be eliminated is via pinfall or submission. The last man standing will be named the number one contender for the NXT Championship and will go on to face Finn Balor at NXT TakeOver.
Nice.
I started to just read it, and then things happened, and
Hey! Things always happen, and whoever says that's a bad thing.
I regret nothing.
I wouldn't regret it either. Sheesh.
We already know that Kushida is going to be a part of that battle royal gauntlet thingy.
I'm pretty sure we'll probably see Ciampa as a part of it. We'll probably see Velveteen Dream as a part of it.
Yep.
Who else could we see? Adam Cole. So many people we could see. Did they even say how many competitors in total?
No, not that I'm aware.
So for all we know, that could be the only 2 matches next week: is the Gauntlet and the Battle Royal.
Very possible. Very possible.
So I mean, it wouldn't bother me none whatsoever.
No one called you.
Go away, Brodo. Nobody called you.
Don't be mean to Brodo.
Nobody called your name. Get on out of here. Yeah.
Thought that was Tony Chimla announcing that for a second. Hey, I like that. I'll take that. I'll take that a lot. And then Pete Evans, Candice LeRae going over and taking the strap off Io to set up T. Oh my God, Pete! Yes, sir. Absolutely, I love that. God bless, do I love it. All right. Damn. Or wait, hold on. No, you could have Tegan take it off of Io and go Tegan LeRae.
I was fixing either way. You have somebody take it. You have one of the two take it off and have both of them.
Oh, that would be phenomenal. That'd be so good. I love that.
But I feel like honestly, it doesn't matter what woman wins. We're still gonna get hell of a match.
You did this to yourself.
Excuse me, sir. That's not Mr. Margarine to you. That's Butters, Mr. Butters. And if I gotta remind you, I'll say it again. I am the heart stopping, country crocking, big tub of love. All the ladies want to spread on their bread. Butters, get it right, sucker.
Damn it, Ryan.
Woo!
This is why I don't do things anymore. Moving over to SmackDown.
Smack it down.
Let me get your thoughts on this. This clusterfuck that is called the Intercontinental title picture.
I'm gonna say it's gonna be a hell of a match, but I agree with you. It is a clusterfuck of a. It's like we're trying to pull shades of Razor Michaels.
Pete Evans saying, "Yo, Andy, remember when I guessed where Butters was from based on the city name?" I do remember that.
Wait,
barely,
what?
but I remember that.
Okay.
Pete was able to figure out where you were from.
Oh. Small podunk town. Who cares? I feel like shades of Razor Shawn Michaels, except triple threat style, because that's what it's gonna be. You know, at Clash of Champions, a triple threat ladder match for the true IC title, where we'll probably have both titles raised up on the dam.
And AJ will win it. Because why not, right? You're going to put 2 people in. Each guy's going to... 3 people in. 2 people are going in with a belt. 1 person leaves with both belts. What does that sound like?
God. Yeah. Yep. Sounds like AJ winning it, I'll tell you that much.
Okay. That Butters 30-second promo was pure brilliance. Carry on.
Everybody loves the Butters promo.
Joey saying he didn't say that. Tell me he did not just say that. I did. Or wait, Joey, who are you talking to? Me or Butters about his promo? Fill me in there. But no,
I had everybody cracking up at work.
It's WrestleMania 35 all over again. Think about it. 2 people show up with a belt. One person doesn't. That same person leaves with both belts.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. No.
I don't hate AJ winning. Right?
I don't either. But it wouldn't surprise me if not Jeff. I'm sorry. It wouldn't surprise me if Sammy walked out with both.
I don't know if I like Sammy walking out with both. Sammy's kind of fallen for me. Like, I used to be a huge Sami Zayn fan. And this whole, like, I don't know. I'm not about it.
Well, I mean, you got three great competitors. I don't know about, the mic skills are, okay for one or, one of them. The other two got great. It's just, all you're really looking at is the wrestling at this point.
And AJ's a better wrestler.
You're looking at three high flyers.
AJ's one of the best in the world. Oh, no. Oh, please, let me get comfy. Hold on. I'll get comfortable. Tell me how AJ is not one of the best in the world.
I didn't say he wasn't. I'm just on you.
Tell me.
I never said he wasn't. He is one of the best in the world.
In that match, he's the best wrestler in that match.
I'd say Jeff, maybe? Well, no, Jeff's too screwed up for that. I gotta agree, yes. I hate to say it, I agree with you. AJ is the better.
You tried to tell me for a split nanosecond, you tried to say that Jeff Hardy's a better wrestler than AJ Styles. Are you... What? What?
I'm a huge Jeff Hardy mark. Shove it.
What? Okay.
What?
Okay.
What?
It's pure disbelief.
I'm sorry, but I'm a Jeff mark. I always root for Jeff. But yes, I will agree. AJ's one of the best in the world. I'm not going to say he is the best, but he is one of the best. He's on that top.
See, now I have to ask. I have to know. Who's your best wrestler in the world?
My best wrestler?
Who do you think is the best wrestler in the world today?
Oh, today? My mind just went blank. Son of three stitches.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
I'm disappointed in you. Very disappointed in you.
I mean, I would say Roman, but, you bury me for that one.
I can't do this with him anymore.
It was a joke. Damn. I had to see your reaction.
Joey, come on, man.
Now, CM Punk's the best in the world, Joey. Get it right.
Was the best in the world. So here's another one. Okay, we talked about it a little bit, but let's really dive deep into it. Alexa in this trance, and you notice it's always, I shouldn't say always, the last couple of weeks, it's been right outside the ring, right at the announce table. Right? Staring at Corey, staring that way. Right? That's where she's gone into her trance.
Maybe there's something that the Fiend set up at the announce table. Maybe one of the announcers is in on it?
Because she was still in that trance in the back. There's a network exclusive, .com exclusive, whatever we're calling it nowadays, where she was still in the trance backstage, walking through the backstage area.
Unless you got the Fiend, unless you're going to explain the Fiend being under the ring, controlling her from there.
See, I this is why I love this storyline so much. Is
because there's so many ways you can go with this.
There are, and I think Corey even called her out, saying you look different. You look how you used to look, right? It's almost like she's jumped in a time machine that's going backwards throughout her image.
Well, isn't that usually what happens to people that end up, dealing with the Fiend?
Drastic. Remember, we talked about this last week. It's such a drastic shift.
Well, I mean, when you look at what he did to her on Smackdown under the red light in the ring. I mean,
Oh, you mean
I think
Ryan Brodo's favorite red light?
Oh yeah. I mean, you look at it. Honestly, you could tell it affected her a lot more, and that could just be playing the scared female victim role. Not trying to say it's female, but how most scary movies, it's always the
damsel in distress role.
Exactly.
See, I do like that how they're kind of taking this whole Stockholm syndrome thing, even though she was never really his prisoner.
Unless she was for, like at the end of, he took her, and then when she come back, it's just like, oh, Lottie frickin' da.
Maybe.
But I mean, it is, the Fiend, he could, have his magical voodoo powers that work a lot, faster, better than.
What the hell are you? Okay, whatever. Moving on. Bayley viciously attacking Sasha once again this week.
This just tells me right here. Sasha's coming out at Clash of Champions, costing Bayley that her precious, and Sasha's gonna whoop that ass all up and down that ring.
Yep, Sasha's taking that title 100%.
No, not Tasha. Nikki's gonna take that title because Sasha's gonna come in and interfere.
That is right. It is Nikki. That's right. Wow.
I
haven't looked at the Clash card. I haven't touched it yet.
Unless they magically somehow insert Sasha into that and make it a triple threat.
No, you can't do that. You can't do that to Nikki.
I know you can't, but
he has to be screwed out of the. Bayley has to be screwed out of the title.
What better way to screw her? Other than
phrasing.
Oh yeah.
Second of all, no, you don't put yourself in that match, right? Because you could just throw Bayley out of the ring, lay down, and take the pin. If you're Sasha.
Exactly.
But they're not going to do that.
Really? This is creative we're talking about. This is the WWE creative we're talking about.
They're not going to do that. Nikki's going to have her moment where Nikki's going to hit her with whatever the hell Nikki's finisher is. And
I get that, but you know what? I wouldn't put it past WWE if Vince or one of the creative team has actually wrote that on the board.
Oh, I'm sure it's written on a whiteboard somewhere. And you know what was taped up right next to it?
What?
Clean your desk. Clean out your desk and get the fuck out of here.
No, knowing Vince, that's good shit. Right next to the finger poke of doom. All right, okay. On to the next thing.
I don't have a photo for this one because I was nervous about putting photos of this next one up.
Are we Otis talking about? I was about to say
words I never thought I would ever utter out loud in a sentence.
I swear to God, if this is how they freaking take the Money in the Bank off of Otis, I'm gonna be pissed. I am legitimately, you're going to hear me across the freaking world. I'm going to be pissed if they take the Money in the Bank off of Otis and do this to him.
Well, you know he's getting sued.
Exactly. They're suing him for the Money in the Bank contract and damages owed. But you also kind of heard Tucker, didn't you?
No.
So Otis said something along the lines of, "We're in trouble." And Tucker goes, "No, you're in trouble."
Oh, interesting.
So either he's trying to, stay away from it, or this could be setting up towards a split.
Interesting. The plot thickens.
Because it's, let's see, where's that? Here we go.
I have it right here.
They're talking backstage. Otis gets worried, says they're in trouble. Tucker says, "Otis, you're in trouble."
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah.
So either they do the heavy machinery split, and then Otis Otis wins the lawsuit, keeps the Money in the Bank, goes to Raw, cashes in, because there's no way he's cashing on Roman.
You're really sticking to that, even though you got buried last week for it. You're really sticking to that narrative, aren't you?
You damn right. I want Otis to win. I want Otis to have it all. Just to stick it to all you mother flippers.
First of all, you know I'm an Otis guy.
I'm not talking about you because I know you're an Otis guy.
Oh, you calling out Chrome?
I'm calling out everybody else that thinks it's, stupid.
Like who? Name some names. Call them out. Be a man. Put it out there in the universe.
Chrome Dome, and anybody else who's a hater. A hater.
God, this would be perfect if Chrome just jumped in right now and saw what you were doing.
He's a hater. And all you other Otis haters, because I've seen the comments of people, online hating on Otis. Man, quit hating on the boy just because the man can worm better than you. Just because the man can move in the ring better than you. Just because some of you couch potato warriors can't move 5 feet without losing your breath.
Hey now. Some of us are like that.
You ain't no couch potato warrior that don't take 5 steps and gets out of breath.
See, Pete's on my side. Say their name.
I named out Chrome Dome. Because I can't think of any. Because I can't think of anybody else right now. Yeah, where is Chrome? Because I almost thought about buying cat ears just to fuck with him this week.
Oh God, that'd have been golden. That would
cat ears and a Bret the Hitman Hart sunglasses.
When you do that, because I know you will. You're that dumb. When you do that, I will figure out a way to get you on any show Chrome's on. And surprise the hell out of him. Hey, we got Rob from Cards and Comics chiming in. Butter Love. Oh my God, that would be your new that's one of your alter egos, Butter Love.
Oh, I'll take
Not
it.
Brother Love, Butter Love.
He's been calling me Butter Love because Butter's got to spread the love.
You're so stupid. You're such a dork.
Yeah, well, everybody loves the dork and everybody loves the spread. Woo!
Oh God. So dumb. Why do I put up with you?
Because we're tag team partners and I got your back in the ring and out.
Hold on, my computer just got all flipping wonky. There we go.
Alrighty.
All right, better. Okay, sorry. Yeah, Butters, language. It's a family show.
Oopsie, I made
Joey.
a poopsie.
See, Joey's paying attention.
You sure about that? You sure he's paying attention?
Fair point. Fair point. It is Joey. But I do appreciate Joey hanging out because I appreciate everybody hanging out with us.
Yes, I do appreciate everybody hanging out.
We have a lot of fun here week in and week out. Our shows may seem like a giant train wreck of a clusterfuck. But guess what? We have fun, we make it through, and, well, we're better than lazy booking.
Ooh, that call out.
Sorry. Did I say that out loud?
Dang.
Just saying. All right, let's see. Do we have anything else that really needs to be talked about?
What did we have? Let's see. Smackdown just had what?
I know Vince was screaming on the headset that he hated the Cesaro match, so McMahon wanted the go home to happen during the break. He ended up cutting it 4 minutes. Instead of ending the match during the commercial break, Vince McMahon ended up cutting 4 minutes for the second segment of the match. He hated Cesaro Grand Metalik.
Was it Cesaro he hated or was it Metalik he hated?
I think he just hated the match, period.
Because Cesaro's a damn good wrestler, so something tells me something wasn't slinging with that match. Because
this whole Lucha House Party potential breakup thing is weird.
Why not? I mean, you got some great wrestlers that'd be better as singles competitors than tag team competitors.
I think they all could be great single competitors.
Slap, one or two of them back on 205 Live.
I'm a huge Grand Metalik fan.
Oh, yes. He's great. It was kind of a, damn when he didn't get that U.S. title, but, to each their own.
Yeah.
For any of y'all that, watched AEW this week.
Who?
Anybody that watched AEW.
Pete says for WWE, it's breakup season.
Pete, it's breakup season all year long for WWE. They don't care when and where.
No, it's not. Shut up.
I watched part of the street fight. I don't know if you caught that, the parking lot brawl street fight.
I caught bits and pieces of it. I didn't hate it. It
was a great match.
My favorite was the mom at the end flipping everybody off. Of what I've been able to catch of that match, that's my favorite part.
Orange Cassidy coming out the trunk. It's like, so you see him. I don't remember who it was that was up against the trunk, but he had the flipper in his hand.
Uh-huh.
So it's like one of those. Now it's time for backup. Click, pop open the trunk. Here's Cassidy out the trunk.
Yeah.
It was great for a match. It wasn't, too stupid, too dumb. It was really good. It was really great, well put together. Apparently, Tony Khan had a lot of say in that, and helping put that together.
How about the Young Bucks? I did see a clip of the Young Bucks going out and super kicking a referee and then throwing money at Tony Khan in the back.
Okay, so the whole referee thing it's an angle.
If you watch shit, it's an angle.
No. I'm talking about the whole. The referee is in it with, I don't remember which wrestler it is. Was it MJF or was it? But he keeps looking back at the the wrestler he's in it with. Like, oh, I'm not going to count. Oh, here's a quick,
So he's a dirty referee.
Exactly. They're doing the dirty referee angle, and the Young Bucks are like, oh, no, we're not having this. Is what I'm guessing is going on. So the Young Bucks, might eventually explain their actions. He was, saying, oh, he's a dirty referee. Yeah, we'll kick him in the face, and here's some money. Screw it. We're CFOs, CEOs, whatever the hell you want to call us.
I did love, like, they threw it at Tony Khan. That was the best part, right? Oh, my God, I loved it. Because two reasons. One, it's like, Tony's there, right? That says a lot.
Yeah.
And two, they're like, we know we suck here. There's the money, right? We did something wrong.
Well, he fined him, what was it? I think it was a week or two before that for super kicking a reporter when he came to their dressing room to, do an interview.
Oh, Christ almighty. Don't tell me this is true.
What?
I'm looking, I'm double checking up on all the news and everything like that. And Pete's on my side once again. God, I love this man. No shit's an angle. AEW, the next AEW World Title match will take place on October 14th.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's Moxley versus Archer, but it will not take place on the 1-year anniversary of Dynamite.
I thought they wanted to do it on the 1-year anniversary of Dynamite.
The Wrestling Observer newsletter is reporting that AEW has big competition on the 7th of October. The actual anniversary of Dynamite is October 2nd. The reason why they didn't run the title match on the 7th is because they already have something special planned to combat the upcoming vice presidential debate. They're doing a special episode against the vice presidential debate.
Whoa. So your biggest match you're not going to have because of a presidential debate. Your biggest match could compete against that presidential debate, and you're going to go with something totally else.
Yes.
This had better be something that blows everything out the damn water. You better have some. If they got something big to go up against the presidential debate other than a world title match, then that tells me you better have some big signing, some big return, something.
Brodo's right there. What? I guarantee you. I guarantee you. it's going to be the dumbest shit ever.
Yeah.
They'll have their own debate. Tell me I'm wrong.
You know what? You're not wrong. I swear I see it coming. It's another debate. We're gonna get Bischoff to do this one again as well.
Oh my god! If Bischoff does the debate again, I'll love it.
I mean, that's kind of the only way you can see this debate.
Here's my problem.
Okay.
Right. I don't care that you're going up against the vice presidential debate. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Right? This is not a political thing whatsoever. But the problem is, don't advertise me something for... Here's the other thing. Wait a minute. Let's look at a calendar. Hold up. All right. So your anniversary, your Dynamite anniversary, is on Friday, October 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
Run the show then.
I was saying, you act like you can't. You act like you can't move a show a day or two. You've already done it before because
NBA playoffs. Where are the NBA playoffs? Hold on. I don't think I've ever Googled NBA playoffs in my entire life.
That could be the only reason to keep them from doing it.
Where the hell? I need a bracket. I need a game schedule.
NBA
I'm
game
Googling.
schedule. Unless there's a...
All right, hold on. Here we go. So if both series with the Nuggets and the Lakers, shout out to Ralph for being a Lakers crumb. If they make it to Game 7, which it looks like the Lakers are gonna sweep the Nuggets, just saying. But the Lakers end up fucking it up Clipper style and show up in Game 7. That's on 9:30.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but they're not going to go 2 days later and start the NBA Finals. Right? Because Game 7 of the Heat and the Celtics are on the 29th.
Well, it's also looking like Miami might sweep.
You can't sweep. The Celtics have already won a game.
Oh, have they? Okay.
Yeah.
So they won tonight. So, yeah, I don't...
Pete saying, ooh, there's the kiss of death, Ralph.
Bye-bye, Lakers.
The final NBA game will be on October 13th. Brian Daly from Hockey Happy Hour. What's up, my boys? What's going on?
So they don't have to postpone it.
It will be the NBA Finals, but the season may be over by then. Well, guys, we're talking about, though, October 2nd. Right? We're talking about
there shouldn't be
actual anniversary. There's nothing going on in the world, right? Because I think hockey will be over by then, too. Daly, is hockey going to be over by October 2nd, or am I going to have to care about something for it?
What about baseball?
Baseball is one of those ones where no one's really giving a damn about it right now.
Well, I know, but it's just another sport. That's the problem.
And I don't. But TNT doesn't show baseball.
Do they show football? I don't think there's football on Friday.
No, there's not. Even I know that. Come on, man.
I don't watch that much football either.
But the only sport that it would affect TNT would be the NBA, because Braves games don't go on TNT, and the Braves suck.
I was wondering if you're going there. So why wouldn't they? God, y'all suck, AEW. Get smart. Get good.
Yeah, Stanley Cup Finals started tonight. So, yeah, so I would rather just watch them take their one anniversary show, do a huge knockdown drag out up against Smackdown.
Yes.
Right? A Smackdown coming off the heels.
Unless that's what
Clash, right? Because that's SmackDown after Clash.
So that could be the problem why they don't want to run it. They don't want to run up against SmackDown.
Brian saying game 1's supposed to be September 30th. See, I just looked online. That is when, if they go to 7 games, that's when game 7 of Lakers Nuggets will be. Right. Now, obviously, we're talking about a week away, 2 weeks away. The Lakers still have to beat out the Nuggets. Miami has to finish off the Celtics. I never thought I would ever say those words live on the air on a wrestling show. We spend more time talking sports on this show than I think I ever imagined I would on this show.
Well, technically, we do spend more time talking about sports because WWE is a sport.
Sports entertainment. I'm not getting into that fight.
But still, I get what you're saying. But I think maybe
everything got thrown off when the players sat out for those couple of days. But see, Ryan, again, I was on Google, and it had like start times and things like that, and I have to understand.
But that's always subject to change. Period.
Right, but again, we're also assuming that the Lakers are going to be the Clippers.
Yes.
And screw the pooch.
But I still don't think it has to do with basketball. I think it has to do with AEW does not want to go up against SmackDown.
Why not?
Because they feel comfortable going up against NXT because they don't think NXT could put the numbers like SmackDown could.
You're 1 year in. Don't be a bitch.
I agree.
Right? You're 1 year in. Go to the dance.
Put up or shut up.
Exactly.
But I feel like that's the reason. I honestly feel like that is the reason. And AEW has enough talent to go up against them. Like you said, 1 year anniversary. You blow it out the water. You throw Moxley versus Archer. You put all your titles on the line.
Right, because it's the first show, it's the first SmackDown after Clash. Right?
So it might not even be a good SmackDown.
Because Clash is more Raw, geared towards Raw. The only matches that we have is an IC title match and Roman and Jay.
And a women's title match.
And the women's title match.
And we'll probably eventually get the SmackDown tag titles, but still, like you said, it's more or less geared towards Raw with the way the storylines goes.
Ryan goes, I agree with Butters, but I don't disagree with Andy's logic. The reason is SmackDown. The reason is also stupid. No, and I get it, right? I'm not trying to say Butters is wrong. By no means, right?
Yeah.
If I'm Tony Khan and I'm AEW and I'm Cody Rhodes and I'm all the people involved, right?
I mean, try it out just once. Why not just go?
Right, it's your anniversary. Because as a wrestling fan, as somebody that's watched this product for 20 years, anniversary shows are always set up to do really well. And what better than to do the anniversary show on the actual anniversary?
Yes.
Raw never does an anniversary show on the actual anniversary. If you turn around and told me we're doing a special AEW Dynamite on the actual anniversary of AEW, if you get married, you don't celebrate your anniversary on a Friday because you got married on a Friday the first time. Right? You celebrate it on the day.
I can understand, after the first year, celebrating it, on your typical time slot, but this is your first year. You go what? First 5, 10, 20,
First 5?
No. First year, 5th year, 10th year, 20th year.
There we go. You got it right this time.
Okay. It did sound kind of odd when I say first 5. But neither here nor there. Your first year should be the big bang, big kahuna. Do it on the day. And then after that, do it, whenever. And if it happens to fall on that same number, cool. If not, no.
Especially with now, you're letting people back into the arena.
Yes.
God bless. Why aren't you doing more with this? But you're going to run against the vice presidential debate with a special show that
something tells me they feel like they could run against the vice president debate easier than they could SmackDown.
Sure.
And I do agree. I do agree. You could run because nobody gives a crap about this election this year right now. They do and they don't.
Politics into this, but
I'm not trying. I'm just saying right now that.
But not even that. They're gonna tune in. People are gonna tune into the presidential debate, whether you like politics or not, because you want to see what's happening.
You want to see
everybody's going to be talking about. Nobody's going to be talking about, like, we don't even talk about AEW on the regular, right? But nobody's going to talk about a special AEW Dynamite 5 days after what should have been your anniversary show, right?
Yep.
Don't run your anniversary show that night either, because it's not going to do the numbers that you're going to want it to do, and you're just going to be upset.
Run it against SmackDown and you will get your numbers. I can damn near guarantee you will get the numbers you want if you ran it on your anniversary night. Just because you're running against SmackDown don't mean jack squat. Like you said.
And troll on those bastards about it.
They've trolled on y'all, so just turn around and troll on them.
Oh, man. I never thought I would get that heated about AEW on this show before.
Woo!
All right. Do you have anything else? Because I am out.
I am too. Like,
other than Nick Aldis reaching 700 days as NWA World Champion.
You know what? That's another thing I'm surprised at. They got Thunder Rosa on AEW. Why not get some of them other NWA guys, title holders on AEW for now? Because I know NWA can't really run that right now with COVID and everything. But bring them in. Do something with NWA.
No.
Why not?
Because you're going to take away from, even though they're not really running anything, like AEW wise, in my opinion, I still think a lot of it's a train wreck of a clusterfuck. But one, you don't have enough time on your show. You barely have enough time to push the important people that you want to push.
True.
Right? Two, don't give them free promotion. Nick Aldis does not need it.
No, right? He really don't. He's great.
Rosa doesn't even really need it.
But hey, it allows them to wrestle though right now.
Right, and I agree. I completely agree. But I don't think it's warranted.
Because who's to say later on down the line that you could get some of that free promotion back by going to NWA?
The only way I would have liked, I would give you Nick Aldis coming over is if Cody was champion.
Oh, to do champion versus champion, just a kind of good match,
rekindle the feud that they had back in the Ring of Honor days when the Ring came into being and all this other stuff, right?
Yeah, I could see that. I could totally see that.
Those promos between those two were fire. That match for the title that night, fire.
But again, just a couple. You don't have to have everybody. Just mainly the champions. Screw it. Just the two champions, the men and women's. Just to kind of get some of that out there.
But MJF reminds me so much of Nick, though. Like, character-wise.
And that could be a good, them two go at it.
Maybe. I'm not a fan, but I'll entertain it. I'll humor it.
But, I mean, as far as news goes this week, there hasn't been much.
Not really. I mean, we kind of covered on everything.
Covered the bases, covered the, the only, other than, I think, letting Gerald Briscoe go this week, or was that last week?
No, Gerald Briscoe was last week. We talked about that a little bit.
Okay, yeah,
third competitor revealed for WWE NXT Gauntlet Elimination match.
Raggy.
Kushida, Cameron Grimes, and Kyle O'Reilly.
Are they giving someone new a shot?
Oh my God!
Bronson
Reed needs to be in this match.
Well, yes, but to that point, are we going to get new competitors for this gauntlet match? Like nobody's been a champion yet, kind of thing.
I'd be okay with that.
Well, I would too. That's what I'm trying to. It's like because so far we see like you said, Kushida, Kyle O'Reilly. I mean, could we see that possibility of a new challenger. A new challenger approaches. I would like to see someone else in that title hunt other than the same three people over and over again right now.
Right. No, I'm down for it. I like it a lot. But either way, guys, that is another episode of In This Very Ring. We will be back next week, same bat time, same bat channel, for our Clash of the Champions preview show. This week, we're going to drop the In This Very Ring Universal Predictions ballots. Which actually, wait a minute. I wonder, we might have to talk to Chrome and Pete, and things might have to happen. There might need to be a conversation. We might have Chrome and Pete on this show next week. We'll drop those Thursday night on the In This Very Ring show page. Guys, if you're not following the In This Very Ring show page, if you're not following the Lazy Booking show page, what are you doing with your life? That's where you're going to get all your latest and greatest news through the week. Interact with us. Leave us comments. Keep that conversation rolling. Better yet, you know where the best place to keep that conversation rolling is? Ultimate Wrestling Fanatics, the best wrestling Facebook group out there on the planet. Guys, go join the group. We keep everything going in there. All the conversations from the show, all the conversations throughout the week. A lot of great content gets dropped in there. And now, we must bring up the fact of one very important thing. There's content here every day. Every day, from morning to night, from dawn to dusk. There's content here at HED Radio. Tomorrow, 7:30 Eastern Time, on this platform, Tom Arnone, some of your other favorite personalities from HED Radio will have the legendary quarterback for the Eagles, co-owner of the Philadelphia Soul, partner owner for the Atlantic City Blackhawks, Pro Bowl, NFC Player of the Year, Eagles Hall of Fame, Ron Jaworski will be on this platform tomorrow night. Jaws will be here. 7:30 tomorrow. Guys, don't miss it. And, of course, Milakovic's always late to the party.
Want to talk about fashionably late? Dear Jesus, we're about to close up.
Yeah, but we love Greg, so it's acceptable.
I give it this
Monday night, recap Rams, Eagles, with the guys over at Sports Hounds. Birds of a feather on Tuesday to keep that conversation rolling. Fixing the PM over on Wednesday. Lazy Booking and Hockey Happy Hour on Thursday. It's Niche Night. Friday night's On the Road to Victory with Jimmy and Jake. And then we're back for the best day in HED Radio, Saturday. Kicking it stateside, your soccer guys right there, that's 9:30 my time. 10:30 in the morning. 5 o'clock brings you the weekly roundup, and then right back here, 10 o'clock, 10:30, whenever I get home from work. It'll be Clash of Champions preview right here on In This Very Ring. Big, huge shout out to all our sponsors this week and every week. Specialized Physical Therapy, LLC, Dr. Paul Vidal and his staff. They are the best in the business. Burlington, Cherry Hill, and Princeton, New Jersey. Give them a call or check them out on the web, specializedphysicaltherapy.com. And Ambuck Services. Michael Ambrose and his team, the gutter and deck restoration experts of South Jersey. Winter is here. It's cooling down outside. Make sure you are ready. What?
A little early for winter, man.
You got to remember, most of these people are up north. They have this thing called seasons.
This is very true. I forgot we are in Texas.
Yes.
Seasons don't exist. Run, everybody.
Greg goes, you know me. I'm not caught up on week's programming anyway.
What else is new?
Not a surprise. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Ambuck Services. Check them out. Give them a call, 856-879-5530. Tailgating is banned at Lincoln Financial Field, but that doesn't mean you and your friends can't not get together before this Sunday's Eagles game. And what's the best game on the market? QB54. Play QB54.com. Order the game. Play the game. Let us know you ordered it and use the code HUD Radio for 20% off.
See, I saw that whole ban thing. That's like in my head. You act like that's going to stop them. They'll just, try to do it.
Oh no, they're going to be posted up in a Walmart parking lot.
I was going to say you got it blocked off for so many miles. Who's to say they don't stop right there at the barricade?
They're gonna be in Levittown at the Levittown Walmart, posted up, putting that thing on the back of a church. It'll happen.
It's just
fall. We already talked about it. Fall is here. PhillyDrinkers.com has the HUD Fall Collection. Guys, if you want to love and support the channel more so than you ever can, check out, there's the link right there, PhillyDrinkers.com/HUD Radio. You get a shirt like this. You get a hat like that. We've got throw blankets. I'm thinking of Brian Daly's flannel pick from earlier because he's a small child. Mugs, shorts, hoodies, you name it, we got it. Right? Alex and his team over there have done a great job. But for Butters, I'm Ritz. We will catch you guys next week for WWE's Clash of Champions Gold Rush.
Ooh.